Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at construction on the new Operations and Maintenance Center 4, also known as OMC4. Located in Coquitlam, this $300 million project will add much needed storage capacity for the soon to arrive 41 new 5-car Mark V trains that will be used to add capacity and replace the oldest 150 Mark I cars. It also adds the first major maintenance facility other than the original OMC1 in Burnaby. Since the last update video, major construction is finally underway. Over the summer, the remaining concrete foundations from the old warehouses on site were broken up and removed. Some of the material was sorted on site and used as base material where the storage tracks will go on the north side of the site. With this area having been built on previously, less ground preparation is required before building. Whereas on the south side, we can see a large area being preloaded for the future main maintenance building. This area was previously used by HandyDart as a parking lot. There's also a retaining wall that was added on the site boundary. Many trees had to be removed on the south side to allow for this work, but replanting efforts are underway on the bank of the Burnett River. With the site being located so close to the river, soil conditions are not the greatest for heavy construction and require deep pilings for stable foundations. At the east end of the site, crews have been building those deep foundations for part of the guideway flyover. Large steel pipe segments were trucked to site, then welded together to create the casing for the piles. A large crawler crane then hoisted the casings into position and used this neat grappling device mounted to the crane to hold them in place, while another smaller crane with a clamshell bucket excavated material. Next, large rebar cages were lowered into the casings and filled with concrete to create the foundation. On the day we filmed, the final concrete pour was taking place. You can see the pump truck boom was supported by the crawler crane, since the extra segments of pipe needed to reach the bottom of the piling are quite heavy. Several days after filming, the large crawler crane was disassembled. I was able to watch this whole process unfold on my commute to my day job. It's great how visible this project is from the train. On the west end of the site, Trans Mountain pipeline construction is still underway. At this site, crews have used a type of trenchless construction to go underneath North Road. During this process, the hillside by North Road was mostly cleared, and a new slope was cut in. Another new building will be built here as well. I'm pretty sure these fenced-off yellow sections of pipe are for the pipeline, as they've been sitting here for a few months and look far too nice to be pile casings. At the existing line north of the yard, prep work is also underway. Many trees have been removed to make room for pillars that the flyover and extra side track will sit on. We still don't know exactly what this connection will look like when complete, as the only image publicly available online is this low-resolution one from a couple years ago. Rumors online say maybe up to 5 tracks wide, or similar to OMC1. Looking from above, there's plenty of room for additional tracks. We can also see more pieces of rail being stored here. Again, this may be for the ongoing switch replacement program, or it might be to do with the new yard. Being separated by the BNSF rail yard, it'll be interesting to see what the final flyover looks like and if any train tracks will be moved to accommodate pillars. Being split by the rail yard adds another layer of complexity when dealing with an active rail line. A long-term shutdown isn't a viable option, as the trains that run along these rails are destined for the Port of Vancouver Container Terminal or the North Vancouver Terminal via the Thornton Tunnel. And that's everything I have for today. I'll be back next month with another Broadway subway update. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.